Great morning, holy brothers and sisters! On the 14th of ADAR, happy Purim! We hope you have an awesome, dacious Purim! In the Kitzur Likutei Moharan, today's lesson will be called Wicked Wantings. It is necessary, however, to rein in one's mind and not to think about these matters too deeply so as not to overstep the bounds of holiness. In other words, a person should not let his thoughts wander off into confused, groundless speculation. Rather, in accordance with his own human intellect, he should delve with his mind and apply his thoughts to this. Moreover, he should not examine this beyond his own level. There are things that fall under the category of the ways of the Amorites, which are prescribed by Torah law, Shulchan Aruch Yordea 179.3. These are the hints of the other side. When a person pays heed to them, he oversteps the bounds of holiness. For example, if a person changes his plans because the bread fell from his mouth, or a deer or a black cat crossed his path, or the like, a person must be careful not to examine such things because they have no basis according to human intellect. This is why Rabbi Nachman states in his lesson Likutei Moharan, he should expand his thought on this, on the understanding that these hints only commensurate with the capacity of his intellect, and he should not examine this beyond his own level. As an example, when a person hears about or witnesses some bad event, if he is an average person, he should understand that from this he too has committed the same wrong. Alternatively, if he's a person on a somewhat higher level, he should at least understand that he too has committed a wrong of the same ilk, though perhaps in a less serious way. If he is a truly great person, he should grasp the hint that he needs to mitigate strict judgments which are at the root of this bad event that he hears or sees about. The same thing applies in all other instances as well, that one and the same event simultaneously provides hints to great, average, and small people alike. But hints are sent to each and every person according to who he is and his own individual level. Realize, reflect, and review. Even a person who does know and understand the hints present in all things, even in worldly things, is nevertheless forbidden to involve himself exclusively in mundane matters. Rather, he too must limit his involvement and content himself with the bare minimum alone. For those people who do not conduct themselves in this fashion and who instead adopted an inflated standard of living for themselves and their families, as is so common today, because of our many sins, they are described by the verse, "The curse of God is on the house of the wicked." Proverbs 3:33. Such people are forever lacking a great deal. As it is written, the belly of the wicked is always wanting. Ibid 13:25. Just like the evil epitomized in Haman, the wicked wacky man had everything he could ever have wanted, and the entire county crumbled and cowered at his feet, except one little lowly landesman, Mordecai. Instead of peering at positivity, he looked longingly at what was lacking. On the other hand, the tzaddikim who are content with whatever God grants them with, as it is written, the tzaddik eats only to satisfy his soul. For them, God's light is always full, and all influx of bounty and good comes through them. Seek to satisfy solely spirituality. Even when a person satisfies himself with the bare minimum, he must still set aside money for charity. Through this, unification is effected between the tzaddik and the congregation of Israel. Helping others is in reality helping yourself. As always, thank you so much for learning together. If you enjoyed this lesson, please remember to like, comment, share, and borrow. And please God, we'll learn again tomorrow.